Now, if we take a look at the example on the board here, it asks us to divide £45 in the ratio 2 to 7. So when we think about that ratio, in terms of money, it means for every £2 this person gets, the other person would get £7. Now, how that works when we work out questions involving dividing quantities into a ratio is as follows, and there's a couple of rules that we always need to follow. The first rule is to add the two parts of your ratio together. The 2 add the 7 gives me 9. Now that 9 corresponds to how many parts I've got altogether that I'm dividing my quantity into. So I have 9 parts altogether. Now before I can work out how much 2 parts is worth or 7 parts is worth, it's important for me to work out what 1 part is worth. So I'm going to take my amount, £45, and divide it by that total of 9 parts that I just worked out, which tells me that 1 part is therefore worth £5. Now, by working out what 1 part is worth, it's now going to be really easy for us to work out what 2 and 7 parts are worth. 2 parts are going to be worth 2 lots of £5, and 7 parts is going to be worth 7 lots of £5. So I've now divided the quantity, £45, into the ratio 2 to 7. Now I can check whether or not I've done this properly because my 2 answers here should add up to my original amount. And you can see that 10 plus 35 does indeed give me £45. So we'll do another example. Divide £140 into the ratio 1 to 3 to 6. Now I'm going to start this question off for you and then you're going to press pause and finish it off. So remember, the first thing we always do is to add all the parts together. 1 plus 3 plus 6 means we're dividing into 10 parts in total. So what I'd like you to do now is to press pause, see if you can work out the answer to that question, and then come back to see if you got it right. Okay, so if we've done this correctly, we've worked out what 10 parts is. The next thing you should have done is to work out what 1 part is worth by doing £140 divided by the 10 parts we're splitting it into to get that £14 is what 1 part is worth. And once you know what 1 part is, you should have multiplied back into the ratio to work out what each part is worth. Now obviously 1 part is just worth the £14. 3 parts would be 3 lots of £14, which is £42. And finally, 6 parts will have been worth £84. And remember to do the check to see if we've done it right. 14 plus 42 is 56. And 56 at 84 is 140, so we know we've split it correctly.